Well, I'm back again. Um, this right here, I don't know where the light is the best. Well, this right here is the original, the Regal Select, and the middle one, I added a small amount of yellow, 0.75 yellow. This originally has 3.125 mixed in a can, so that's plus 0.75. And that didn't seem to move it very much. So I added another 0.75, and we get that. And I'm not sure if you can see the difference in color. I'll make a zoomable photo. But so I put some here. This is 2 coats right there. It's mostly dry. And it should be a lot greener. You know, we're green. Now you should take your time in deciding, and it may not be a good enough spot. So if you want, we'll use up more of the can and do a bigger area. So, you know, it's reflecting off itself. It's not reflecting off blue. And then that should make it easier for you to decide. If I paint it, you know, see up there? See this whole little block right here. If I did this in that color, that greener color. But you don't have to rush your decision. There's plenty more I could be doing while we're thinking about this. And I just cleaned up the floor. Ahoy! You were asking if I had to sand all of the paint that was peeling off. And, you know, sometimes it varies. See that right there? So sometimes it's just only peeling a little bit, where it's slightly anchored, and that may be okay. But sometimes, like that, where I said, don't look, you won't like it. You know, that kind of a spot there, you should just take it all the way off. But, see, that's, so I sand what's gonna come off. You see how it's a little bit of burrs there, but that, so I sand what is gonna come off, and then I spot primer, and when that's dry, I spackle, and then when that's dry tomorrow, I sand again, and dust it good, and then spot prime it again. See, I can't see the screen. I don't know. Well, anyway, so I sanded it lightly, dust it good, spot prime it again. And then if it looks too blotchy, then I should have probably hit that with a little bit of spot primer. But if it looks too blotchy, then I should roller the whole thing with primer before the coat of paint for homogeneous, you know, to make it all exactly the same. See, I'm afraid that these are never going to come 100% out, but they'll come 90% out, and if you don't tell anyone they're there, they'll never know. Sorry about that, buddy. So yeah, I needed the mop to mop the floor. I've made a big mess and the women are not happy with me. No, I'm not rolling the vacuum cleaner. I'm only using that to pick up the piles, but I'm not rolling the vacuum cleaner inside, nor the mop bucket. See, that's supposed to keep me sort of clean. And we're still working on Kira's spot. I have half of a mind to go ahead and put it in this whole little area because I don't think that little small spot is going to be enough for her to tell. So, but first I gotta spot prime that spot in the other room over there, and then spackle, or at least spot prime, and then let the spot prime dry. All right, see you in a second. See, remember when I said I did it up to 80% so far? Well, you see that's slightly sanded. But you see there's still wrinkles. It's hard to tell whether. See, I sanded the wrinkles that were down low, but as they got higher, I sort of faded out in the sanding of them. So I should probably go back and sand these wrinkles out too. Just because this is probably going to be the second most popular room. And you can really see them right there in this wall, right up tall there. Oh well. Now luckily, all these look nice. And this will paint out in an instant. We'll see this needs to be primered here. See, this is one of those spots that they fixed, but no one put any paint on it. You see the difference here? This is spackle compound, joint compound, patch material, and this is wall. So I will sand this lightly and primer it first. So I do have to do a little bit. Look, there's a little shrink crack there. Oh well, there's a tiny bit. And that means I'm going to get dust all over here again. What can you do? See you in a second. So see in that last little closet thing, made me want to see this closet thing too. See, there's another fixed spot right there. No primer. Goes like that. Oh well. Oh well. See, it's a little bit bumpy. If I'm going to sand a little bit right here, I just might as well take all these bumps off that's right in front of your face. I'm going to go check the other closet right now. See, this one's missing a little bit of wood here. Oh, well, I might go look at a construction site, look for all things drywall and see if I can't get a scrap from them and just fill that in. I don't know. Could be done without too much difficulty theoretically. See you in a second. Back again. So I sanded again. See right there how the bottom of the crown molding is painted wall color? See, so I have to go over that with wall color also. So I know it seemed it's taking a long time, but the way I see it, in here, there's 4 corners to cut in, nice straight line between. Whereas So it's four corners with one color, whereas there, it's 44 corners with primer and a ceiling color and a regular color. That's like a lot more work. So these areas in here should just fly by. Just as soon as I spackle, and they should just go very quickly. But now it's time to mop. See you in a second. Just in case you were wondering, so I skimmed all this out, and tomorrow I'll sand it very lightly with a worn out piece of sandpaper. And then I'm going to use a roller to prime it again, trying to build up dapple to hide all these nice little spots here. They should all hide good. And then it's cut and roll and move on. So, I robbed this can from Casa Loca. It's ceiling color. There's about 1/2 of a gallon here. And it is Maritime Blue, number 676, color number 676. And you said you wanted this ceiling exactly the same as Loca ceiling, so that's how I was going to determine what color it was. I did call ahead and ask Kevin if it was okay if I popped in there and I didn't disturb anybody. So I was going to put a test spot up there just so you can see, but you know what Casa Loca's ceiling looks like already. See you in a second.